Hi guys, so I filmed this makeup tutorial for you and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to be starting off using the Marc Jacobs Face Primer. This is the Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. This stuff is super nice. So I just put about 2 pumps of it on the palm of my hand, warm it up in between my fingers, and then apply it to my face. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Moisture Supreme Foundation. This stuff is super nice if you have super dry skin. I mean, this stuff is super moisturizing and it gives a very dewy finish, but I love it since my skin is super dry right now. To apply it, I'm using a Morphe E6 brush. This is a flat top kabuki brush. This is my favorite brush to apply foundation with. So at first I'll just tap it and then I'll blend it in, and I want to go down my neck a little bit and then on my ears as well because I want everything to be one color. And I always match my foundation to the rest of my body. I never match it to my face color because I am always super pale on my face. So now I'm going to go in with the Becca, this is the under eye, the under eye brightening corrector. This stuff is so nice. I love it. It's a salmon kind of a color, so it cancels out any blue hues that you might have or dark circles. This stuff is awesome. I'm using a Morphe E21 brush to apply this. It's just an angled kind of concealer brush. And I put this in a V under my eye. I go from the inner corner down to my nose, the outer corner, and I just connect it. And this stuff is super greasy when you first apply it, but that's how the product is supposed to work. It reflects light, so it's just going to brighten everything up. And then I'm going to go in with a damp beauty sponge. This is the Real Techniques sponge. I just put it under water and give it 15 squeezes so it's super damp. And then I'm going in with my concealer, which is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. I absolutely love this concealer. It's super nice, super lightweight, and full coverage. So I just put that in the places that I want to highlight everything. And then I'm going to go in with that damp sponge again and just kind of bounce it all over those areas. It's really nice at picking up excess concealer that you may have put on your face. I put a lot on actually, but the Beauty Blender picks it up really nicely. And I prime my eyes for eyeshadow with that concealer as well. So you just want to bounce it all over your face. And after we blend that into our skin, I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and we're just going to bake our face. I just put the sponge right into the powder and then apply an excess amount of powder onto my face and just leave it sit for 5 or 10 minutes. And I also put it under my cheekbones so that my cheekbones pop. But I basically put that everywhere I said it, or I highlighted my face. And then I'm going to take a huge brush. This brush is so soft. I love it. This is the Morphe E1 brush, and I just I kept it on for about 5 minutes, and then I just wiped it all off, and it leaves everything matte. And then I applied some chapstick. I'm now going in with that same brush and using the Smashbox Photo Filter Powder Foundation. I like to take this stuff down my neck because I really don't like liquids on my neck. Powders are what I usually prefer, but I'm just applying this all over my face. It adds a little bit more of an extra coverage, so that's why I really like it. And then I'm going in with the Shade Light Contour Kit. This stuff is so nice. I love this contour kit. And I'm going to apply the middle shade to my cheekbones, and I'm going to be using the Morphe N523 brush. This shade is perfect for contouring. I don't like it to be too cool. I like mine more bronzy. But basically, I'm just hitting this everywhere that I want a shadow. It's kind of like plastic surgery, but not. I put it down the sides of my nose, on my forehead, under my jawline. And then I'm going to go in with the Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. This is for the medium to dark skin tones. This stuff is I mean, amazing. It's very, very expensive for a bronzer. I think I paid probably around $50 for this, but it is amazing. I love it. It looked a little orange in that light, but I promise it's not. And then I'm going in with a MAC blush in the shade Sunbask, and I'm using the E4 blush brush by Morphe. And I put this, I like to put blush on my cheeks, on my nose, and on my chin, just to kind of connect everything. And then I'm going to blend it out with a Morphe Gunmetals brush in G22. And then one of my holy grail bronzers is the MAC Gimme Sun, so I just wanted to add a little bit more bronziness. And then I'm going in with the Becca, this is the Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is basically just a highlight in this color Champagne Pop. I love this highlight, it's so pretty. And so I basically just pop that on the tops of my cheekbones. I put a little bit under my brow, on my cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and a little bit, just a little bit on my forehead. And then I'm going to go in with the Self-Made palette by Anastasia. And I picked up a burnt orange color. This is called Sherbet in the palette. And I'm basically just using a fluffy blending brush to put it all over my eyes. This is the Morphe E27 brush. You don't have to be super precise with it, it's just kind of to go as your transition shade. And then I'm using a Sigma E25. I'm going to pick up that dark brown, this is called Hot Chocolate, and I put this on the outer corner and in the crease and then on the inner corner. I don't want to focus this super dark on the center of the lid because that's where I'm going to put another color. So you just want to keep building it up because that shadow is a little chalky and it's kind of hard to blend, but you just want to keep blending, making sure there's no harsh lines or anything like that. Sorry, I have like random break dances in this video. But I'm just repeating that on the other eye, making sure that I leave that center of the lid pretty light and open, and making sure that the darkest part is on the outer portion of the eye. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Blossom after I blend all of this out to make sure there's no harsh lines. The shade Blossom in the palette is a super pretty pink color, and I actually just use my finger to pick it up. It's really easy and super nice. So I just put it on my finger and then I apply it to the center of my lid. This is a really, really pretty pink color. It's kind of, I would say a little bit of purple in there too. I love it though. And then I'm just going to go back in with that Hot Chocolate color and apply it again because we kind of lost some of the depth in the eye since we covered that with that Blossom shade. And then I'm going to go back in with that big fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend everything together. And then I'm going in with the shade Buttery. This is a vanilla shade that I'm going to place under my brow bone to highlight. I didn't want to place a shimmery color under there just because we had so much shimmer on the eye already. And then I popped it on the inner corner of my eye as well. And then I'm going in with that E25 brush that already has product on it. I didn't pick up any excess product. And I'm just blending that underneath the eye. And then I'm also going to go in with the shade Blossom and put it on the inner corner of my eye. This color combination is my absolute favorite. I love these colors together. It really makes green and blue eyes pop too. And then I'm going back in and just making sure everything is nice and blended. And then I'm taking, I didn't show this on camera, but I took the shade Treasure, which is kind of a silvery, pretty gold color, and just popped that on the inner corner. And I'm going in with my Tarte, this is my Tarte eyeliner in the shade Onyx, which is just a basic black, but this eyeliner is super creamy. I love it. And then I'm just using the kind of applicator on the end just to kind of blend it all out. I don't like my eyeliner to be super sharp. I kind of like it to smoke it out a little bit. So then I'm just applying that on the other eye. I do it as close to the lash line as I can. And then I'm also doing my waterline. And then going to blend it out with that applicator on the other side. Sorry, I kind of lost focus in there for a second. Oopsies. Covering the camera. And then I'm going in with the Pumped Up Colossal Mascara by Maybelline. This is my favorite drugstore mascara by far. It is so volumizing. Oh my gosh, like 3 coats and your lashes are insane. I love it. So I'm just going to apply that to my top and bottom lashes. I'm not doing 3 coats on my lashes today though, because I'm going to apply fake eyelashes. Fake eyelashes completely change the look. It's insane. I never thought that I would be like crazy about fake eyelashes because they're such a pain in the booty to put them on. And then I never want to take them off because they look so good, but that's okay. My favorite pair of false lashes are the Lily Lashes in the style Miami, but I can't find them anywhere. I'm so bummed. So I'm just using the Ardell lashes in the style Demi Wispies. These are pretty natural. You guys are probably like, natural, what are you talking about? But they're just longer. They're pretty thin too. They just make that eyes pop more. So I just apply with a tweezer. Actually, it's a really good way to apply false lashes so you don't get the glue all over your hands and stuff. So basically I just pop them on, I do the center of the eye and then the outer part of the eye and then the inner part of the eye, kind of how I do them. So I just dry them off, and they dry actually pretty quickly. And before I put my falsies on, I put the glue on initially and then wait like 30, 60 seconds before I apply it so that the glue is a bit tacky and will stick to my eye better. And then I'm going back over with the black eyeliner. This is just to hide the false lashes band a little bit more. And I'm also going back on my lower lash line to deepen that up a little bit. And then I'm going to move on to the lips. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever. This is the Aqua Lip Liner in the shade 14C. This is such a pretty rosy color. And I fill my lips in with that too as well, so that the lipstick I use can stick to it better and last longer. I'm going to be using MAC Whirl. This is my favorite. I think it's my favorite color to wear of all time. It's so complimentary if you have darker skin tone. And then I'm almost done, but we have to set it. I set the face with a makeup setting spray. This is Fix Plus by MAC. It's just kind of make your skin look more natural and not so powdery. So yeah, I just dry myself off and that's the finished look. Hope you guys liked it.